There's 2 cars and a motorcycle. All right, we're doing this. I'm going full-blown Subnado Ironman. Today, guys, I'm checking out these really cool gadgets sent to me by Wendigo, a really cool company that has these underwater, this is an underwater scooter. And you guys know where I am right now. I am at the haunted quarry that I've been to many times. This quarry has been amazing to me in the past. I found a lot of creepy stuff in the water. Today I'm gonna be using these scooters to go down below and check out that car. You guys remember a long time ago, I used an underwater submarine. I found a car, but I couldn't get to it myself. I really want to see what's inside of this thing in person. So Wendigo, their links are gonna be down below. They've hooked me up with these cool submarine type of, it's called the Subnado. It's so cool. They look like missiles, but they're not. It's literally like an underwater scooter. And I'm gonna be testing, I've never tried this. So this is gonna be my first time. We're gonna be testing it out, and hopefully I can make it down to the depth where that car is. So smash the like button, guys. The link is gonna be down below if you wanna get your own underwater scooters. Now let's get on with this adventure. Now the Subnados, they have 3 modes. They got the slow mode, they got the medium mode, and the super boost mode, which I'm going straight into super boost. Although I've never tried them out, but we're gonna see how it functions. Meet the Wendigo Subnado, the world's smallest and most versatile underwater scooter that's revolutionizing water sports. Weighing in at just 1.4 kilograms, it is as light as your water bottle, but packs a punch with up to 1.4 meters per second of powerful thrust, letting you dive deeper and explore further with ease. Whether you're an adventurer or a casual water enthusiast, Subnado is designed for everyone. Its quick-release mounting system lets you attach it to your arm, surfboard, or diving gear, providing ultimate flexibility. With a simple thumb control, you can effortlessly switch gears and maneuver through the water. And it's not just about power, it's about capturing the moment. Subnado's integrated mounting system is GoPro ready, making it easy to document your aquatic adventures. The Wendigo Subnado literally lasts about 1 hour on a full charge, and it only takes about 1.2 hours to charge this thing from empty to full. If that ain't amazing, I don't know what is. Y'all really got to get your hands on one of these. Their website link is going to be in my description below. Make sure to go and check them out, because you're definitely going to want one of these. Yo, these are powerful.
Yeah?
Started off with a super boat, probably a bad idea. Look at the water that they kick up.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That looks crazy.
Well, there goes my GoPro. All right, so I gotta go rescue my GoPro. It went down deep. Oh man, it's the only GoPro I have for this video. So hopefully I can get it. This has turned into a GoPro rescue mission. So I'm gonna use the Subnado, the handheld one. Make my way down there to see if my GoPro is, it's deep. Like, I wish I could film what's down there, but I don't have a second GoPro. So this has turned into a cool little rescue mission for my GoPro. And I'm gonna use a Subnado to retrieve it. Like this, I gotta do this. So basically, we got a controller. I didn't plan this, by the way. Like I kid you not, this is not planned. This legit happened. So basically, we got this kind of joystick type thing. You slap it on the Subnado, and this freaking quarry, dude. Always something. I always do something here. All right, you plug it in, turn it on, make sure that's nice and tight. I got one now, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. By the way, we got a nice gas pedal here. We're in sport mode. Let's go see. Hopefully I don't lose this. This thing is freaking cool. It's like holding on to a bicycle underwater and it's just taking you.
No way.
I went deeper than I should go, but I gotta find that GoPro, so I think I got it dialed in. I spent the next hour or so searching for my GoPro, but unfortunately, that thing was way too deep. It's probably about 50 feet deep in there, in that area where I'm at. So I called it off, and I decided to come back another day when the weather was much better, and I'm glad I did, because what I found will shock you. I am kind of mad right now. Lost my GoPro in there. I spent like the last hour and a bit going down there with the Wendigo scooter to find my GoPro. I gotta say, these are the funnest piece of tech anyone's ever sent me to use for videos. I love it. I do love it. I tried out these parts here. These were fun, where you can mount both of them, but I like the Game Boy handheld thing where you can just have one and just go down there and just look around. So it's kind of like a scooter type of thing. But I couldn't find my GoPro, but I will be coming back. I will be finding a GoPro, even if I have to get my underwater submarine, even if I have to rent some scuba gear tomorrow, because I was diving down with the scooter around 30 feet deep, maybe even a little bit more than that. It was getting down there no problem, but after 30 feet, there's a cliff, and there's a cliff that, and then the cliff goes down like 50 feet. So I'm gonna find me some scuba gear tomorrow and come back and get my GoPro and then continue using this because this is awesome. Now, if you guys remember, the car is somewhere by the cliff's edge over there. So that's where eventually we're gonna go. Now, the reason why I dropped my GoPro is because I remembered that I needed to breathe, so I just let it out of my mouth. My biggest mistake was getting a mouth mount and not just mounting it on my goggles, but I'll come back tomorrow, continue this, and hopefully we get our GoPro back. We are back. It is officially the next day. Check it out. The weather and the condition is actually so much better than yesterday. Yesterday was cloudy. We have total visibility. Yesterday, I lost one of my GoPros. It's down there. It's got footage for other videos that I actually need, so if I don't get this GoPro back, it's gonna be bad for me. It's probably not gonna happen today. I actually ordered an oxygen tank, so we'll be making a different video going down there to get this GoPro. But for today, I'm gonna continue using the water scooter, the Subnado by Wendigo. This thing is so cool. I love this grip. I absolutely love it. Wendigo, you guys did a great job with this, because I did try this off camera yesterday. Obviously I didn't have a GoPro, so I couldn't document it, but I was zooming and flying underwater. Like, it was the craziest experience ever. Now, I got a GoPro stick that floats. Should we test it out? Whoop. Yep, definitely floats. And I don't have to worry about losing my GoPro. So what do you guys say we get in there and check things out? Like, it's beautiful down there. So wait till you guys see what kind of footage we captured with this. And after that, hopefully, we are gonna make our way to the car, which is all the way over there, and see if I can make it down there to the car. That's the whole purpose of today's video. Right off the bat, I gotta say, this thing is freaking awesome. Just look at how cool it looks in the water. Before I start looking for anything serious, I wanted to get used to this thing, figure out its ins and outs, and honestly, it was so easy to get comfortable with this. All you gotta remember is to come back up for some air, because you're gonna need it. This thing is too fun. You will forget that you need oxygen. I decided to try my chance and see if I can go down to where I think my GoPro may have landed. There's a cliff down there about 30 feet deep, and then after that, there's another cliff that goes down 50 feet deep. And I think my GoPro might be at the 50 feet deep mark, or maybe even deeper than that. I don't know. I tried my best to go down and get it, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna cut my losses and start finding some treasures in this quarry. That dark area that you guys are seeing down there is super scary. Like, that is way more than 50 feet deep. I don't even know. I think I might have to rent a scuba tank or something and come back and figure this out, because there's no way I'm dropping in down there. The maneuvering on this Wendigo Subnado scooter is unreal. It turns on the dime. It's so good, you guys. Just to show you guys exactly how deep it is down here, look at how I totally disappear. And I'm not even going that far. Like, I'm only probably maybe like 30 feet on that scene. Okay guys, so this thing has been phenomenal so far. You saw some really amazing views down there. Now it's time to start actually looking for things. So if you guys remember in the past, I found some type of little shed or a house down below here. So I'm gonna try to swim down there and see if I can find that thing again before I make my way to the car. In the past, when I've dove this site, I found some weird bones here, and I found what looked like a little shack or a house. I can't seem to find it right now though. The cool thing about the Subnado is I don't have to waste my energy swimming down, when I can just let it take me down there, conserve my oxygen, and that's why it looks like I'm just chilling down there, searching the area. This thing really is a miracle. This right here is exactly where that house or shed or a shack used to be. Now keep in mind, this used to be an active quarry until somebody struck some water and it completely flooded, left the bulldozers down below and a lot of equipment. There's even apparently an airplane from what I'm told, but I've never found it. Alright, what do you guys say we start searching for treasures? Look at the amount of thrust that the Subnado is giving me in sport boost mode. Like, this mode is super fast. It looks like I found parts of the shed or the shack that used to be here, and it's completely kind of destroyed or collapsed. I think nature finally overtook it, and the weight of the water and grass just completely flattened it. Because before it kind of looked like a house, and now it doesn't.
Alright guys, now I'm going to make my way to the car. This little house thing down below is kind of collapsed, probably for the weight of the water over time. But now I'm going to go all the way to the car, which is all the way over there. So hopefully it's visible enough to see today.
One more look around for my GoPro before I make my way to where I found the one stolen car last time. But what I find this time will absolutely shock you, so stay tuned.
I think I know exactly where it is. Yeah. All right. I almost made it, but I got scared.
I just crossed this entire massive quarry all the way to the other side with little effort, all because of the Subnado. Now this is the point where I spotted the first car that I've seen in the past, which is a Nissan Altima or a Maxima, but I didn't even notice that there was a second car right next to it. As soon as I made it down to the car, I realized the shock of the cold. It was so cold down there, I had to come back up right away. It shocked the oxygen out of me.
Looks like there's two cars. 2 cars, yeah. Wow, there's 2 cars down there. There's 2 cars and a motorcycle.
After wasting a lot of energy in that really cold depth where the cars were, I decided to just scoot by the cliff's edge and see if I could find something unique, something different. And boy oh boy did I find some cool items.
I found so much cool stuff down there, it's crazy.
What I found next, I don't even know how to explain. You guys are just gonna have to see it for yourself because this is just creepy.
Yeah, there's something weird down there. Down in that corner of the cliff, there's something really weird down there. Looks like bones or something. I gotta go down and check it out. Looks like a freaking alien skeleton. I swear to God. What the hell is that? Yeah, down in the deep. I'm gonna go back down and check it out. It's covered in grass though. Is that a dead fish? Ew. Oh, totally freaking creepy. I don't know what the hell that is. It's like tied up in a rope too.
Okay, I had to go back for more. I need to find my GoPro. For the remaining amount of time, I'm gonna keep diving down to see how far I can go, test my limits, and see exactly what needs to be done to retrieve this GoPro. I need to get it back at all costs. There is a video on that GoPro SD card that I absolutely need, and I need it now. Let me know in the comments below, did you guys manage to spot my GoPro anywhere? If you did, let me know at exactly what time you think you've seen it.
So you said 2 cars.
2 cars, a bunch of motorcycles, something, I think it was 1 or 2, a shit ton of bicycles, some weird refrigerators and newspaper stuff. There's a lot of weird shit down there.
Really?
I almost made it to the bottom on this run. The temperature changes drastically down there. It like shocks you. It makes you want to go back
freezing,
up.
Huh?
But I did see the bottom, and I think with that oxygen tank, once it comes in, and if we have visibility, like today's visibility is crazy good. If we have visibility like this again, then I'll find that GoPro, because there's no grass down at the bottom.
Yeah.
The grass is only on the edges of the cliff.
All right, guys, I'm back out of the water. That was a lot of fun. The Wendigo Subnados are freaking unreal. If you do end up getting one, the links are gonna be down below. Make sure to get it from my thing. But if you do get one, be careful, because these things, like if you're not a good swimmer, then these things are they're gonna show you how to swim. They're amazing, they're really good, but you gotta be careful with these things. Like it's not a gimmick, it's literally a freaking underwater scooter. Like how often do you see this? Never. This is the first of its kind that I've ever seen. And I'm happy that Wendigo hooked me up with this. Now I did find 2 cars. Those were probably stolen cars at one point in time, and they were dumped in there, And then there's a motorcycle in there as well. There's also a bunch of bicycles. There's some weird box. After I cleaned it off with the Subnado, I actually used the propeller to clean off all the dirt off of it, and it turned blue. So it was a blue box that said Metro on it. So I think that could have been like an old newspaper at some point. And then my poor GoPro, guys, is still here somewhere. I tried to go down as much as I could. Like I tried like so many times, but every time I got down there, the thermocline is just so cold. It just, like, I'm shivering. I think I have hypothermia right now. I'm gonna come back sometime next week. Hopefully the GoPro is still there. There's footage on the GoPro that I really need. Like it's for a whole, I have a whole video that I can't post now because it's on that memory card with the GoPro. So I gotta go down there, find it once I get that oxygen tank. Once again, guys, the link for Subnado is gonna be down below. If you guys wanna get your own, this thing is freaking badass. The coolest thing I have ever tried out on this channel. And I'm definitely gonna be using it on more underwater adventures later.